Well, hey, it's Pastor Brian Gibson, peaceablygather.com. Listen, you're not going to believe what just happened. And that's Pastor Rob McCoy of Thousand Oaks, California. He pastors Godspeak Calvary Chapel. This man was politically active before. He'd been on the city council. They used to say the city council was Tuesday night fights, but this man of God got on it and brought peace to it. He's been a blessing to Thousand Oaks and has a great church out there. Well, they ruled that he could no longer have church in his building. Pastor Rob wasn't going to accept that the First Amendment was being run over roughshod by these type of infringements on our liberty. And he took it to court. And he lost in court just a few minutes ago. And then the courts issued a temporary restraining order against him where if he goes to his church house, he gets arrested. That's the America we're living in right now. Rioters can run on the street, but preachers and congregations in their church can't go into the church house or without being arrested. Are we in America or are we in China? I don't know where we are right now. But what I want to do is I think it's time for every pastor, all of our peaceably gathered pastors, any Christian, anybody you know. I think we ought to flood Thousand Oaks, California and make a response this Sunday. I'm flying out there tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and I'm going to fly and I'm going to be there at his church. Now, some of you pastors are saying, listen, I got a preacher, I'd go. You ought to record a video today. Tell your people what you're doing, and they ought to applaud you that you're going to stand up for their right to worship. Because it's in California today, but it'll be at your back door, your front door, and your back door before too long if we don't stand up and act. Come on, it is time to be the lions. We ought to lock arms together around Pastor Rob. Say, this is America. You're not going to do this here on our watch. So I'm encouraging every pastor, buy your ticket, get set up right now. The closest airport, Jesse, where is it?
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara.
There's also Burbank and LA.
You could go to Burbank, you could go to LAX, and you can get over there. But it's Sunday morning. He's walking into that church, and it would be a shame if we allowed him to walk in alone. I think men and women of God, clergy, ought to go together. And I'll tell you, if you want to come with us, I want to know that you're coming. I want you to go to info@peaceablygather.com, info@peaceablygather.com, and sign up. Come on, let's flood Thousand Oaks. Let's stand with Pastor Rob. Let's stand for religious liberty. It's time to make a stand that's going to get the attention of this nation. I want you there with me.